Today. Hope you guys are kicking some butt back. We're on Entropia Universe, of course. It's in the middle of the Merry Mayhem event. Well, it's not the middle, it's kind of like the beginning, but you know. So, Merry Mayhem is the Mayhem event that correlates with Christmas. It's absolutely pimp. I actually just started doing Mayhem, the last actual real Mayhem. I'm going to let you know I'm super kind of excited about this one because we actually have an idea of what we're doing this time. I have a mind chip. I'm planning on actually doing the bronze mayhem. I'll go over why real quick. Hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure we got chat up. Okay, we're chat up. Boom. That's always good to know, right? So let me explain why I'm going to be doing bronze. For one, a lot of our focus needs to be on selling guns and stuff like that. That's an important thing. Two, I realize the amount of commitment that it takes to actually push forward your mayhem, right? And reality wise, last time we clicked, we were like, hey, we're going to do mayhem on, I think, silver or something like that. And reality is that I wasn't actually going to push hard enough to push all the way through silver, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's not actually dump those yet. Let's decide what we're doing real quick. We'll probably make us a gun. Um, I'm thinking an LR, what, 30? I gotta make sure I'm fully qualified. I don't want to be wasting our ammo, you know what I'm saying, guys? So we look to be getting almost full damage out of an LR30. So let's go with, how do I have only 0 remaining attempts? Ah, simple ones, conductors, guys. It's always something, right? Okay, let's look at, make sure we're good on everything else. Yeah, I didn't want to mess around with it. I'm going to make an LR30. I'm going to just buy the simple one conductors, especially if they're within reason. I'm going to see who else in here. It looks like a lot of people are actually in here crafting right now. Look at this guy. Has them right within reason and a small amount, guys. That's the kind of stuff we like to see. I just didn't want to craft them right then. And I know that probably sounds a little extreme, but I think an LR30 is perfectly fine for what we're doing. I might have to buy some additional pearl sand, guys, because in all honesty, you can tell I don't have a ton of that. You know what I'm saying? They're really being brutal with us. It's okay. We have 200 clicky clicks at LR30s. I mean, the odds that we run out of those anytime soon is really not high. I honestly think we should probably pump out some more LR30s just because so many are selling per day. Let's look at this, guys. I'm gonna grab this because we're gonna use that anyway. Don't worry. Okay, double checking. Like to make sure we're not doing something silly and not actually having our stuff set up right, right? Oh, see, that was brutal. That was them just going kicking us right in the face. Okay, so we didn't burn up a ton. I'm gonna have to make a metal mounting run later, obviously. Let's throw these. I'm gonna keep one, right? We're gonna grab that, throw that on there, throw that on there. Then we're gonna take this LR30. I'm gonna check this LR-30. Looks like those are selling right at the 118 range, right? Looks like boom, boom. Thousands of them are selling per day. I mean, well, 1,000 something pets, so it's not like we're not going to sell at the 118 mark. Every one of the ones in there is obviously going to sell. You know what I'm saying, guys? And really, the only thing that's going to be the issue is we're going to have to actually make a run later on of some metal mountings. Not a big deal. Um, right now, let's call this right here. I feel that's good. And probably gonna want some kind of amp. Hold on one second, guys. What are we doing damage wise? 30 to 60. So we need, you know what? Let's throw the 6B on there. 6 extra damage. Let's burn out that 6B. That's not a ton of damage, but that's a little bit, right? Okay. Everybody happy with what we've got? I'll show you what we overall are setting up with. Obviously, a LCAR precision scope. It has really good efficiency, skill mod, attachment skill bonus, blah blah. Then we've got that skill mod, attachment skill bonus, another one of those, boom. And then we got an amp on there that's at 85%. I probably should actually make another one, but we're probably good for right now with what we're doing. I always forget, we don't actually have to travel anywhere to start what we're doing. Let's go like this, event. Um, honestly, I don't do a lot of events, so guys, I gotta look through this global instances. I think we're gonna do the Mayhem 1. I mean 2. Does that sound good, guys? Let's register for Mayhem. I do. Hold on one second, we'll be going in. Okay, now we're gonna select bronze. I already explained to you that we're selecting bronze. These are the breakdowns of the bronze points, right? Which is totally reasonable. We get Mayhem tokens, we get universal ammo. I don't really care about that chewy, whatever that is. More stuff, more stuff, some stamina. Um, honestly, the only reason we're doing this specific version is because we know we're going to get through the stuff. And because I'm not a giant, hey, we've done tons of mayhems. So right here, I'm going to grab this. This is going to be our second mayhem ever. That was my phone telling me that I should start getting ready to stream. I don't know what's up with that. Let's get this on right now. Guys, always having tons of stuff on us. It looks like I didn't actually grab any loot pills. I don't know if this is auto loot in here or not. Let's grab just a small amount of loot pills, right? That guy's all like checking us out. I could see that. It's okay. We're gonna jack him up in a second. Now, I'm not sure if we need loot pills in here or not. It's okay. Ready? Let's do this. Probably should switch to the gun and not the... So these are like 10th level dudes. Probably burn up on this gun a little bit. Then we'll switch to fireballs if we have to. Honestly, I'd expect us to do pretty good. I'm gonna manage this real quick. I do have healy stuff, so we're totally good on the healing ability. Oh, there's little thingies in here. See, they're actually trying to mess with us. By the way, I hope you guys are kicking butt. I hope you're mojoing well. I hope you're doing well in your own little Merry Mayhem event. If you're doing Merry Mayhem, if you're just hunting some stuff, that's awesome too. I hope you're doing well on that. I'm gonna tell you that was the weirdest sound just was going on outside my house. Like, but it's an airplane going over. It just made a weird sound. Let's just say that. Oh, I made fresh coffee before we started. Holy crap, that is on the level hot. It's okay. Whoa. See, we're gonna have to reprieve ourselves with a little bit of magic. Well, psionics, but you know, whatever. Ah, see, oh, we have no points, guys. No points yet. That's okay. We'll get our points by the end of this. I heard people are having a rough time getting points right now. Though, well, I didn't hear. I was watching somebody's stream, and in the conversation, legit, they made. Oh, look at that, 12 plus. We got a strong box, guys. That's you guys positive vibing at. I'm telling you, every time you guys positive vibe, we just tear it up. Do you know if we were way higher level, and not right now, guys, I would start making these other things that are basically for stacking up your. Well, I feel that they're for stacking up how much ped you're dumping into a mob, right? But do you guys know about the nanites that you can use on yourself? I don't use nanites, guys. We're not hunting something valuable enough to. And in all honesty, I have a set of nanite blueprints, but specifically have not made them because, in all honesty, they're not that easy to make, right? And then on top of that, they're super valuable. And the only reason that you would ever be using nanites is like to jack up an instance or something like that, or to increase the amount of ped flow into a mob and stuff, in which they're very impressive. I just, one day maybe we'll be hunting something that I'm like, nah, on this mob today, we're going to load the nanites. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to make them. And in all honesty, I think that they're actually super high level, honest. Just going to say. When we're done, because obviously this is only going to be like a few hours, so a couple hours, 3 hours, something like that. And so when we're done, we'll look at the nanite situation. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because nanites don't really, you don't see them a lot in the auction house. Weird, huh? Guys, I actually think we're doing good. I don't know how much these are costing me per kill. I don't have that loot nanny thingy. Every time I talk about it, it's a really brilliant idea. So whoever made it, I'm not making fun of your thing, okay? I actually think it's cool as heck. But every time I want to say loot nanny instead, like not actual loot nanny. Well, not loot nanny. Well, we won't get into it. I don't even know what loot nanny would be, but You know what I mean? That's just random. That's the end of the random for the moment. But that Loot Nanny program, I don't personally run it, but it does seem like a very interesting thing. And I do see a lot of people do run it. And so I just don't know about the people that run it, though, seem to really like it for tracking. So must be pseudo accurate. And they're credible people, most of them that run it. So like they would know if it was all jacked up and stuff. Hey, let's get our what are these guys? Are these guys their own codex guys? Mary creature. I do want to track this. Okay, we're back on shooting some stuff, guys. We're hunting Mary creatures. Oh, we have 5 points finally, guys. We're whizzing along. I'm just joking. We are doing good though. How fast are we burning through this little baby? Not really that much. Look, we're a 23rd level Gauze, dude. With 0 Gauze skill, though. We would suck so bad at it. I wonder what we got here, guys. 31st level Plasma. Okay. And how often does the little one monster appear, you think, you guys? I saw when I was watching Bella, because Bella's knocking the crap out of this. Actually, a few people are, just so you guys know. But I saw that there was a big dude with like, what would I call them? Trunks. Two trunks. I think they're still considered trunks, even though he's not an elephant. But big. It would look like kind of an elephant. I guess an alien version. I'm trying to get this chair situated right. It was just not liking me right. Look, we got a token finally. That's good. We only need 100 and something thousand more tokens, guys. We are on that. Legit, not really. I mean, I like to pretend we need 100,000 more tokens. I haven't looked at what we actually need, but a lot. Like 10,000 probably for reals. Maybe even more, I don't know. I do want to point out, though, for the record, um, just because somebody else pointed it out to me, this is the repeatable thing that you can do to continually get more stamina. A lot of people often wonder, and even I have wondered and posed the question before, is there a repeatable mission that you can get stamina? As we saw, all of these Merry Mayhems and the Mayhems have stamina as a reward for completing segments of them, right? Um, so obviously, depending on how far and how hardcore you want to go, that's how far and hardcore you can get reward wise. Um, that's one of the reasons I went with the casual approach. I'm not gonna have the time this Christmas to just grind the crap out of this for 15 hours, burning 3,000 pet a day, and I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm gonna hit it like that. So selecting like I don't even remember what the highest one's called anymore, or right this second. But even the platinum and stuff like that is not a good choice. And so, reality wise, I would rather ensure that I do get some stamina points from this. So, I selected so I could do it casually and still get the reward to do the bronze one. I'll get a small amount of stamina. And the thing is, this is repeatable. Later on, I'll be able to do more, like late next year and stuff like that. And if by next year I feel like we'll do better, I can pick a bigger one. And so I'm doing bronze to ensure that I get this year's or this Merry Mayhem's amount of stamina points. But if you look at it, the Mayhems are the repeatable mission for stamina points. Okay, guys? If you're wondering, like, well, is there a mission I can do? Well, every couple months we have a new mayhem, right? Just make sure to pick a mayhem that you're going to get far enough up into it that you get the stamina points as part of your reward. I realized last mayhem that I'm not really going to attack hard enough for the upper ones. And so I would like that stamina, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm doing bronze this time. I'll probably finish it up, which will be awesome. Next Mayhem, maybe I pick a bigger one. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just take the easy, casual, hey, can I get some stamina points? And there's other rewards. You know what I mean? There was other stuff there. I saw that. I mean, it's good stuff too. And we all know we need to save up a crap load of these. This stuff's all stuff from crafting, guys. Sorry, I should have got rid of that. We need a ton of these to buy anything out of that Mayhem token vendor. Like, I'm not even that worried about that. I did look at it. There's some serious cool stuff in there, guys. I'm not even going to pretend. They got me sold on the fact that kind of in the back of my mind, I like the idea of having like long term getting some of that stuff, but that's not honestly my big focus is the fact that we can push this forward, do pretty good, get some codex, and then on top of that, we're going to get to claim the um, stamina points. Stamina points are a big deal, right, guys? I think that's how a few of the players have got their stamina up so high, flat out, is they're just knocking these mayhems out. And if you look at it, I think it's the Rootil or something like that type um, level. If you're doing platinum or Rootel, I don't remember exactly how many mayhem stamina points that allows you to get, but it's a lot. And so when they're going and knocking out one of these mayhems every time it's available, I'm sure that racks up, guys. Just gonna say. And you can check it yourself. You guys should always check stuff. Just 'cause I say stuff, you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of cool that you guys trust me, but knowing for yourself for sure is always better. You know what I mean? Because then you know it's facts. And then you're like, yeah, he's right. I could be getting a small amount of stamina every time there's a mayhem. Yeah, just saying. Outside of that, if you guys got another repeatable stamina mission that you know of, go ahead and tell me. I'd love to know. But in all honesty, there's not that many ways to get stamina. I mean, there's a lot of ways. Obviously, just go codex a bunch of crap. Ooh, that's still way hot, guys. It's drinkable and delicious now, but it's really hot still. Probably killing my way into their little thing. This is how we get inefficient. Hey, how you doing? I'm super excited. I think we're already doing good. On top of that, somebody literally basically put it together to me. They're like, hey, because I was visiting with actually Deepwater, and he let me know because I was kind of being like trying to find out if he knew of a repeatable type mission that was able to provide stamina points, right? And he pointed out that the Mayhem event does that. I didn't even realize it because I don't Mayhem and stuff like that, all the time. But if you're just trying to build up a little bit of stamina, right? And you're not trying to, even if you're not trying to hunt like the people that are hunting at platinum level or rotil or whatever it is, if you just grind through this, you can grab up some stamina each time they do the mayhem. Plus, you can also do the. Oh, look at that 24 ped right there. That's how you know they love us today, guys. Can I tell you guys, this game, it's given us love lately. I hope it's given you guys love too, by the way. No, the mayhem alone as a reward gives stamina. Look, they just gave us 9.8 ped. Um, in fact, here, hold on, let me back up real quick. Let me see if we can actually click to their Mayhem reward page. Do they have a page that actually says the Mayhem rewards, guys? Be super handy if they do. I don't know why they're always trying to take me to whatever this is called, this other site that I don't use usually, but whatever. We'll look at it real quick. This is kind of weird, but I'm going to show you how this works. I don't know why it's so, got a display capture, and then we've got to flip game capture like this. Then we do that, then we do this. Okay, so for some reason this is like this. I don't know why it's all faded in the background. But if you look at bronze mission rewards for Mayhem, there's stamina points. Here, I'll show you what I'm saying. Here's bronze. Okay. And obviously, we're not going to get a lot of Mayhem stamina, right? But anytime there's a Mayhem, part of the reward on each level is stamina points, right? You see that? That's the silver. Now, this is what I was meaning on this part. Where, like, if you were doing the bigger one, like hardcore and stuff like that, see how there's stamina no matter what. You're going to get stamina in here. A little bit more stamina, but you see how there's stamina throughout every one of the mayhems. And so, if you do mayhem, every time you do mayhem, it is by its own nature giving you stamina points. You know what I'm saying? Which I actually didn't know. The only reason I do know that is because Deepwater let me know. Yeah, gold, all of them. I'm only doing bronze this time because I just want the guaranteed points. but legitimately, it doesn't matter which one you do. They all have stamina points. I just knew that I'm not aggressively enough gonna hunt probably this Christmas that I thought that I could push through the bigger ones. And you get stamina points if you push through bronze. So I picked bronze this time, but because it's a repeatable stamina mission technically, look at that. They just gave us 44 ped in frickin' in ammo. They also want us to complete the thing. Guys, this is what you could tell they like us today. I don't know why. It's probably because we made a bunch of guns so other people could shoot through a bunch of ammo. I actually don't really know. Well, stuff's happening. It's very much they're liking us. I don't know why they're liking us, honestly, but I'll take it. Some days they don't, guys. Just gonna tell you, not every day is let's give us some love. But it seems like today they want us to be able to hunt for as long as possible, which I like. But no, this is like legitimately. I had never thought about this as being like a repeatable mission in which you can earn stamina. And then when I was visiting with Deepwater, he's like, nah, dude, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, holy crap. And then I realized that that's probably partially why a few of the players have such high. Because can I tell you, I've scanned a dude and he had 250 stamina. Like 250 freaking stamina. What the crap, right? So I was like, what the crap? How do I, you know what I mean? Um, and so, but they're a person that legitimately does the crap out of these all the time. Plus, has literally attacked the crap out of the game. And so I'm starting to believe that the thing is he just knocks the crap out of these. Plus, the rest of his stats are insane. Um, and I've also scanned who is it? John Black Knight. Honestly, his avatar is ridiculous. Like, just super next level, guys. Like, I don't try to be jealous of a lot of people, but I'm gonna tell you, little bit jealous of John sometimes. I mean, guy got it going on. I'm not gonna pretend. Guy definitely early adapter to this game. I hope his life is going that good, like flowing good all the time, honestly. I hope that for everybody, by the way, pretty much. I mean, like, very few people that I'm going to benefit from if their life is going crappy, you know what I'm saying? And so, but John's character, yeah, dude, it's straight up, not even a mess around. That character's freaking insane. I won't even pretend. His stats are so insane. Like, it's pretty fancy. Pretty fancy, guys. But we're not gonna be catching up right there. You know, yeah, no crap Messi's up there too. That's the thing. And I'm gonna tell you what, I scanned a random dude one day that was up there in the same level. Like just up there. And I don't even know. I didn't like screenshot it, which I should have. And honestly, the guy was super next level. Every single stat he had was 250 or above. And so I was like, holy crap. And it's not even like a well known, like, oh, well, everybody knows the dude guy. It was just a dude I scanned one day. I scanned him because his clothes were cool. I know that's sometimes that's what happens. And straight up, I just was like, holy crap, that's pimp. Like, I'll have to play for a very long time to be setting at 250 stats, guys. Like I'm still trying to get up into the 100s. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I totally pro people. You got to. Not even in the alien way, but um, what is my human probing? It's probably not massively high. Higher than my mutant probing though. See? Um, yeah, see, scanning humans. We got 90 something points in scanning people. You gotta know that stuff, guys. On top of that, I should be scanning these guys. We're sucking on. You guys see this, right? Do you guys know about the super skills, right? Robotology and where is the other one? I think it's actually higher than my robotology. And xenobiology. These absolutely go into looting, and you only get them by scanning. Maybe we should scan a couple things to see if we can get some. It's rough, guys. I have a place I train them that's not here. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time scanning the things here. There's a specific place I like to train them, and so I'm more likely to use like Cyrene to do scan training. I guess there's probably a good place here on this planet that I could find where we could get good scanning training. But I do most of that on Cyrene, like off stream, mostly like so I'll go scan a dire weed and then I'll pull it and I'll sweat it. By the time I'm finished sweating it, I can scan it again and then I kill it. I know that doesn't sound like the most exciting cycle. And then on the other one, there's these little robots that are in like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a stadium, but it's not, on Cyrene. And I'll go grab a whole bunch of them, pull them out, and we'll scan them all and then kill them all. And just do that a bunch. And the other method, somebody let me know and they told me it is a secret, so I can't tell people. So it's always something complicated, you know what I mean? But yeah, even with all that, it's going up super slow. So I think we're doing good on this, guys. Look at this. We're at 3 coins and 3 boxes. And 200 ped in random shrapnel. Man, I'm going to tell you, I don't know why, but I was really having a hard time thinking of what shrapnel was called right there. So we're doing awesome, actually. And having fun. Can I tell you, the Mayhem is super not set up for people that are melee weapons people, though. I was watching, who was it? I was watching somebody. I'm not even going to guess who I was watching now. But they were trying to melee, and honestly, I love melee weapons. But here's my issue. When you run back and forth between the targets, you burn up a whole bunch of kill time and slash damage time just on moving back and forth. And so, when you're using melee weapons, if it's not a really big creature, it's really hard to get the full damage per second that you should be getting. Because so much of your time is traveling back and forth between the mobs. And so you actually hunt slower. Like you have to be using a beast sword to hunt fast, guys. Or the other advantage is if you're hunting a big mob that just has crap loads of life and you're not going to have to run back and forth. But on crap like this, where I'd have to run in, slash one of them down, slash another down, and then there'd be like 3 or 4 of them on me within a little bit, right? And then it would be slowing me down because then I'd be like, it'd be annoying. I mean, not even with the sword, you're not like, but I mean like, it just, it's not balanced for that. There's not as many mayhem mega monster events. You know what I'm saying? Which I guess there's events that cover that, but sometimes you just want to build a giant weapon that doesn't really effectively work well, but just does a crap load of damage. But those aren't actually good in this game most of the time, in all honesty, you guys. Very stressful. You guys think we're doing good too, right? Let's see. Is this tiered yet? Guys, this is taking forever to tier. It's at 0.69. There's another token though. You know, I have one of these pet thingies. It's like let's move it up here so you guys can see what it is. It's a little whatever they call it, um, panda bear. It doesn't do anything to benefit me while I'm hunting in any capacity, you guys, at all. Just so you know. But it does stand there, doing pretty much nothing. But if I was, what do you call that? An animal tamer, it would give me some kind of bonus. We're probably gonna have to make more stuff if we run out of anything here. It looks like nothing's burning up very fast though, huh? Okay. I think we should have probably made a more powerful laser amp though. It's okay. When this one burns out, the next one we throw on will be a stronger laser amp probably. We're at like 20% of the way there, guys, to the first one. So honestly, these points are not just flowing. I mean, I'm okay with that, but are any of you guys having just a rockin' time at this mayhem stuff? I hope you are. Also, if they run out of guns in that market, I'll sell directly to you guys. Oh, you're not you don't do mayhem? I never had before this year, and then all of a sudden this year I'm trying it. I'm not sure what I think about it. Can I tell you my favorite part of mayhem, and I'm not even going to pretend, is the fact that so many guns sell. I would like to pretend that I like the whole of the game as much. What's going on here? Why am I healing? Oh, I hit myself with this. Guys, I forgot. I must have hit the restoration ship. I was really trying to figure out what magic thing was going on and why I was healing there. Ooh. There's a Christmas mission on Tolan. No, I want to go to Tolan now. Well, I'm hoping you do. I hope you do amazing at it. Everybody's different about it. My favorite part about Mayhem is selling all kinds of guns, though, guys. And the fact that you can get. Uh, see, boom. Now we have to wait for all our guns to sell, though. Remember. Things selling from where? That's an L35. That's not even one of our 30s that we just put in there. So, yeah. Wait, tab slippers? I kind of would want those. I finished all the way through the codex on tabs. I've hunted the crap out of them. I have a fully worked up tab texture blueprint, which I know probably a little while, but you know, those are fun to hunt. By the way, if you guys have ever hunted tabs, like that's a seriously one of the better mobs in the game. For like, especially because that daily on that planet. I don't know what just happened. Oh, yeah. That daily on that planet is insane, guys. Um, do you guys know about it? Oh, boom. Let's check this out. I do want these. I'll probably be heading to Tolan to get those. So, Tolan or Tulin, everybody tells me it's Tulin. Okay, so I'll go with Tulin, just so I'm not incorrect. I don't know either way. So, Tulin, their dailies, they reset like every 2 hours or some crap like that. It's insane. The ones that are like unlocked from COF. Boom. See, look at this. We're doing really good, guys. I really think this is going well. But basically, the daily tab mission, there's actually a few. You can skill build on that planet for cheapest crap doing the daily and running cycles. And if you're going to be a crafter, you can use that daily. Nadira wants an apprentice or needs an apprentice, and I'm not sure if she wants one or needs one. But basically, it's super one of the better crafting missions in the game. It gives you machinery. Just saying. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's the other thing. You can stack the crap out of them. Multiple missions, stack them on top of each other. Yeah, I'm not even a hardcore tooliner. Like, I'm not a that's where my avatar is all the time type person. But I'm going to tell you what, as a planet, especially if you're going to be a ballistic weapons person of any kind, but say you were going to be a ballistic pistol person, Tulin is literally not. Um, it's disproportionate. I believe it gives a imbalanced amount of skill, which is okay. I think it's awesome. Honestly, I'm not trying to get them to fix it. In fact, I hope they never ever view it as a fix to reduce the amount of skill you can get somewhere. But I'm gonna tell you, like, if I were just trying to be like some kind of great BP pistolier, or maybe even just a BP weapons person in general, I would be on Tolan, and I would just run the dailies multiple times, even on the little creatures. It's so ridiculous. It doesn't even make sense almost. Like you can just sit there stacking those. The other one, there's a mob for perception, guys. So that's the messed up part. So I think it's anatomy, perception, and the ballistic pistol that you're able to just rack on that planet. Plus, there's other stuff too. But if you think about it, anatomy and perception are a huge freaking deal. And yeah, it's absolutely. So honestly, that is the issue with it. It's out in the middle of nowhere, away, crapload away from other planets. Um, why am I not in the combat area? What the heck? Guys, don't walk over there. It'll tell you you're out in the combat area. Yeah, it is so far from other planets. Honestly, yeah, that is literally the only issue. Can I tell you if it wasn't so far from other planets, the price on basic leather extractors would probably shift. If you're statted correctly, the amount of basic leather extractors that you get on Tolan or Tulin is absolutely insane. The only reason it's not convenient to like that's basically what I feel that they were telling me. But there's nothing marking it. It's just don't go over there, I guess. Yeah, I like it. So I like Next Island though too. In fact, I like all the planets. I just wish that some things. I wish a lot of things in this game, guys. Big wishes, right? It's always big wishes. Look at that. So I think they need another planet. Two more planets, actually. One that's up elevated high between all the planets and one elevated low to expand out space. And then to get Rocktopia active or whatever the crap they need to do there. That needs to be codexed badly. And then I don't know what get that Unreal Engine up, right? We're all waiting for the Unreal Engine, in which we're under assumptions that a lot of the stuff is going to be improved. Well, Firebuck, dude. I live in Colorado. We got the Powerball. I'll buy a ticket. If I win the Powerball, which, by the way, I think that statistically we have a greater odds of like a asteroid landing in my backyard. But if I win the Powerball, I'm willing to commit to buying Rocktopia. Absolutely. We buy Rocktopia. We pay some kind of premium to the game, and we want a full upgrade to everything, the whole game. I'm not greedy like that. If I won a Powerball, I don't even know what the crap you do with that kind of money, right? Like, I'm gonna tell you, I could buy dividend stocks with $500,000 that were pulling 6% dividends. You know what I mean? Annually. Let's see what $500,000 at a 6% annual dividend. You know what I'm saying? And that's not hard. That's $30,000 a year off of dividends that you could just have. So you want about $1 million. Okay. So we need a mil. Oh, look at that! They gave us 13 pet. So we need about $1 million in. So see, we don't even need our planet to make money if we win the Powerball. What we do is we put like $100 million in dividend-bearing stocks that back the planet, and we'd buy the planet too, right? And I don't know, we just have a our planet would be cooler than other planets. It wouldn't actually need to make money. It could just like literally be the highest return planet because we don't care. You see what I'm saying? That'd be a little naughty, probably upset some of the planetary partners. So we'll probably have to middle ground that idea. But I'm just saying, we put $100 million in dividend bearing stock back in the planet. The planet's pulling in an insane cash each day. It doesn't actually need to run off of its stuff. So we can put it all into some kind of event type thing. You know what I'm saying? Or I guess a leveraged buyout of the remainder of the game. I mean, at that point, right? I'm not sure if that's exactly the way most people would go with their Powerball earnings. But legitimately, like, I don't spend a lot of money and shop a lot, so if I win a Powerball, like, I am better off writing some checks to some places. I guess we could really shoot some money to some massive charity stuff, though, right? That'd be cool. Okay, guys, I think we're about to frickin' global or something. I don't have a mojo meter, because that's not a scientific thing. But if we did, it would be pretty much like somewhere over there, like on the part where we're about to global. Think about that, you guys. Do you guys ever just know when you're about to global? You can feel it. I'm just saying. That'd be nice. I hope there is a future for Rocktopia. I really like that planet. It would suck if I believe there's a future for them. Guys, we need to figure out how we rally them. You know what I'm saying? Like that has to be a rallied planet. If we could get Codex on Rocktopia especially, do you know how much? That'd be so many mobs. And a lot of those mobs you could just sweep through. It'd be a mass amount of stat points for people. I'm gonna root for them to get their stuff together. I think they're gonna. If not, I'm seriously, I'll buy a Powerball ticket here in Colorado today. We do a drawing like on Friday. I probably missed buying it. I don't buy them all the time, but uh, they're always some ridiculous amount of money that people don't actually really need. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nobody can should have that. Good for them if they do. But oh, look at that 22 ped right there. They're gonna sustain us to hunt until we get a global, guys. See, that's what I think too. Can I say that you guys know he owns Never Die Studios that's located over in LA. It has other projects. Um, as weird as it is, a lot of them are like movie projects and stuff like that. And so here's what my thoughts are. We could get him rallied back in the game. I don't know him personally. I wish I did. I would get a hold of him. What combat area? They're trying to kick us out of the game. Don't go over there, guys. Let's go this way. I swear. What we need to do is, does anybody actually know him still? Like on a personal level? That person needs to find out if we can rally him. Find out what's up. See if he just like wants to come kick it. I don't know. But if we could probably get him back in the game, not hurt, you know what I'm saying? I do know at one point he used to legitimate do events and stuff. And was a huge player. Although I've scanned him too, and his guy is not all high statted like. Just saying. But honestly, wouldn't it be neat to have some return of some people, especially if we could get him back in the game? So I don't know. I don't know him personally, or I would give him a phone call, see if he just needs drinking buddy, whatever. What's up? Maybe he's just. I know he had some stuff go on in his life. I don't know personally that stuff. Um, you know what I mean? If any of you guys know him, reach out to him though. Nicely. That would be kind, right? If somebody knows him, wants to reach out to him. Well, how do we repassion the man? Man, that's sad. Okay, well, that happens. I'm going to let you know I've been burned out on things multiple times in life where you're just like, WTF, what the heck? I try not to put myself in situations as much where that happens. I don't know how you repassion somebody's. I don't know what to call it. Their desire for a game. But I want to know because that would be nice, right? He could have a blast in this game. He owns a freaking whole planet. You know what I mean? You would think owning a whole planet, you'd definitely be able to have some fun in this game. I don't own a planet. I have fun in the game. Maybe I have more fun because I don't own a planet. Oh crap, the thingy-majiggy has arrived, guys. I'm gonna blast these dudes with fireballs at this point for a second. It doesn't seem to be that much more damage. And then we'll kill homeboy right there. We got 21st level Mary Mammoth thingy-majiggy. I'm sure he's gonna blast right through my stuff, so let's just repair real quick. Okay. What is PCF, by the way? I don't know what PCF posts are. I hate to tell you guys. Sometimes I have no idea what you guys are talking about. On most of that, I know what you're talking about, but like some acronyms, I don't actually know them. Um, some event acronyms you guys use, I'm really totally lost on those, to be honest, but not all the way all the time. Well, I'm working on it though. This guy's trying to be a jerkhead, trying to get in here like we're in the middle of fighting a dude, and he's like, "Oh, well, let me jump in and try to ambush you." Good thing we have the ability to heal ourselves. The avoidance is slowly going up, guys. Let's look at that. There it is. That's taking forever, guys. I saw somebody was selling like a giant pile of their avoidance. Oh, look at that. We got 10 pad, a strong box, and a token. Now we're going to get swarmed by all these dudes because we stood over in the middle. That's what happens. You know what? He just needs to be hanging out and hunting. funner stuff. That's what's going on. Or maybe we need to write him a impassioned letter that repassions him. I don't know. I do think it would be neat if all of a sudden Rocktopia became super active again. Oh, okay. Well, what is PCF? What is Dragon Kingdom? Oh, oh, okay. Planet Calypso Forum. I I read that sometimes. I never think of it like that, but I never post stuff in there. And I only read it once in a great while. Like if I Google something and it happens to pull up that. I probably should read it more often. It seems to have a whole lot of info in it. Just gonna say. So let's figure out how we're gonna get him back. So, what is Dragon Kingdom, you guys? Oh. Oh. Well, okay. Well, they should move on that, honestly. They should just let him break shares for Dragon Kingdom. I would buy Dragon Kingdom shares. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I would kind of be drama-ing a little bit too if I were him, though. That would make me a little perturbed. I'm not taking sides with anybody or against anybody, but I don't see why they didn't just be like, "Hey, let's figure out that." I think we're awesome on this right now, though, guys. I think that they should just let him develop the Dragon Kingdom thing and sell the shares. I really like Rocktopia, you guys. I'm gonna just be honest. If Cyrene was between like Tolan, Rocktopia, like right over there, over on that side of the galaxy, I would probably live there despite the fact that so much of the market is over here. Like, I would just take the hit. Of course, honestly, if all that stuff was clustered over on that side, if they moved Cyrene and dropped it like between Next Island and Rocktopia, and so it was like more in the middle, and that was more of a cluster, that part of the galaxy would become just ridiculous. Actually, they're never gonna do that, but yeah, I get not being a priority, but it would help balance the game a little if they would let that be developed. And because I really want it to be developed, I'm not even worried about him being the priority. For players, it would be a huge deal. It'd be massive for players. How many of you guys, seriously, honestly, would be on your way to Rocktopia if it had Codex? A bunch of you, right? And I'm not even going to pretend I would be too, so. There's so much codexable stuff there. that in 10 seconds flat I would be on my way there. I think we're doing pretty good on this, right? Got a good amount of little boxes so far. That's cooled down to where it's not like, which I super appreciate at this point. I am Mary grinding. We're gonna get through bronze. Not all today, obviously. That that's too much. But well, I'm gonna shoot a lot of dudes. We're gonna work through as much of the bronze as possible. Yeah, I'm probably way at. Is there an actual list of where everybody's ranked on this? Just out of curiosity. Like I actually never look into this very far. So oh well. So you'll go up levels, and then we'll get you a bigger gun. What weapon are you using right now? That's what we need to do is get you leveled up. We get you a giant gun or weapon of some kind, and all of a sudden you're Mary Mayhem in it. That's the plan. Because I think we're gonna do good eventually. So, do you use Mind Force? Mind Force is pretty effective against these guys. It seems like just for if you're putting out some damage. You know what I mean? I don't know why that kind of scared me. This is grinding pretty well though. We had some bigger hits earlier that were not globals. Oh, see like this. This is 23.7. Not a global but good. Well, you know what? There's certain mobs that are really good to like train on and stuff like that. And so but I get you. To be honest, until this year I never was doing this. And so um it's kind of interesting, to be honest. But literally, you'll be able to do this pretty fast, to be honest. Especially because I think all this and most of the mobs come down to the right armor. If you have the right armor, you can pretty much hunt anything. And then from there, it's just making sure you have enough DPS to actually take it down eventually. But there's armors for every mob that make it where technically you can overrun them. Um, that doesn't mean it's going to be ped wise worth it, but I've never mentored somebody. I'm pretty sure that they can get you pretty far. I've never mentored somebody. I would have to ask somebody that mentored. You know who mentors people? Firebug mentors people, and Dissy mentors people all the time. I literally need to mentor somebody eventually. I probably should be mentoring people. I just have never done it. A lot of people do though. No, I know, but I should probably eventually click the button or do whatever you have. and you know what I mean, and actually mentor somebody and learn how that works. For some reason, I never bothered because for a lot of my gameplay, um, I lived over on well, either Rocktopia or Cyrene, in which at the point you live off the planet on some kind of like, hey, I'm a hermit all the time. I didn't see the same advantage of it. But now I see more of a reason why somebody would do it. Besides the fact that it just helps a lot of people out. Yeah, but I'll help anybody anyway. I don't care who their mentor is. If somebody needed help on something, I'm willing to help them. This game is funner for people and for everybody if it's kind of like a group game. I mean, there's a lot of games you can just go by that you're the only person in the universe. Which I do play those kind of games too, so I'm not just. Oh, information in this game is freaking massive. Like, straight up. That's a. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. And knowing people. Like, the social aspect of this game is a pretty big deal. I don't know why, but right there I got a little spacey. Okay, that's good. We needed this stuff. We're going to claim this. Honestly, at this point, we're going to take Bravado again anyway. Super trying to get our intelligence to 100. We're at 88 right now. Obviously, you can tell getting it to 100 is not going too fast, but it is going. When we have 100 intelligence, though, that's going to be awesome, guys. I mean, mostly because it'll affect our crafting, I mean, and our mind blasting and stuff. But that's a huge amount of work, right? Every skill is a grind, straight up. And the stats are even worse. This game's the ultimate grinder game though. And honestly, that's probably why I like it so much. Because you can't just be super powerful that day. Like it doesn't just I don't know if you guys ever played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. But like the journey of the character build in Dungeons and Dragons is so freaking fun. To me, I literally can just sit there designing characters all day. Like, even if I wasn't going to play a campaign or anything, I could just design characters. It's freaking, personally, it's satisfying to me. And this game is like this super long, evolved character grind that is just absolutely impressive. Like it combines secret knowledge about like things you know. It combines a social aspect, and then it combines this unlimited, probably multi-century grind. I mean, I call it my multi-century because I've told you guys my goal is to become immortal. I mean, it's not one that we're actually making a lot of headway on. So don't take it wrong. Like He said he was an immortal. No. But all my goals are pretty big long goals. And so honestly we better figure out how I'm gonna live forever because I'm not even gonna get through my video game goals for like 200 years. Which is just honesty. I mean, not saying that we're gonna live forever, anybody, guys. Just saying it's a goal. If you're gonna be throwing out outlandish goals, you might as well throw out some real big ones. I mean, super big ones. Well, think about it like I'm trying to become level 60 in a crafty skill thingy, right? I've been playing this thing for years so far, and level 60 in a crafty thing, we're a long ways away. I'm at least 20 years away from like the level I'm trying to get to. I'm just going to be honest, guys. At some point, we're going to have to make some judgments. And these judgments are like, I'm going to have to live for 100 years. It's okay. No, I really do think that it'll be like 20 years before I get industrious. And wouldn't it be nice to actually have a little bit of gameplay once you actually get your goal? It's okay, you guys, for reals. The life expectancy on people will shift dramatically in this next century anyway, I'm sure. For one, probably all kind of weird skewed because of a reduction in the overall population, while at the exact same time, the overall life expectancy of people in a good situation probably will go up. You know what I'm saying? And so one tail will be dragging it down, one tail will be pulling it up. I don't know. Some stuff. But, that's where we're at. I don't really control that. Let's work towards it. If any of you guys do figure out how to become immortal, you're more than welcome to share it with me. I obviously I'm not going to keep a secret very long. I suck at secrets. I mean, I'll probably have to honestly, guys, if you ever became immortal, you probably should get off the planet. You can't trust anybody else on this planet if you're immortal. Like if you really were going to live forever, I mean seriously, this is a dangerous place. I don't know if I'd want to be around the rest of us. I'd be making some decisions on if I wanted to explore the cosmos. I love everybody and stuff. I think they're great people, but whew, right? It would be worrying. I'm just saying, like, if you're immortal, you have to really weigh it. Like, do I need to get off this planet? Because you don't want to have hostilities. Oh, I'm going to let you know you would never live to be infinite, even as an immortal. A spatial anomaly would get you. Just gonna say, some kind of intertemporal rift or something like that, a gravitational tear, some random event that you're never gonna even see coming is gonna take you down. Literally, you're never gonna be like we just think I like they've literally watched whole suns eat whole suns, galaxies like go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't buy into anybody being forever living, even if they became immortal. My belief is that we just have a concept. You might be able to live for a long time, you know what I mean? But not on a galactic level. On a galactic level, something's gonna come and put you down randomly. And so that's my belief. I don't think anything's big enough to escape the spatial anomaly situation. And as it should be. You know what I mean? It kind of keeps everything in a cycle. That's an opinion. I'm not like rooting for galaxies to be destroyed by spatial anomalies and stuff. I'm just saying that it does keep things in an ever-changing cycle of change, and so that's a good thing, right? I think. I'm not gonna think so if it happens to me, by the way. Like if we spatial anomaly one day, I'm gonna be upset about that, right? Actually, I probably wouldn't know. Because the spatial anomaly, I think it takes place at such a fast rate that we'd probably just be like, maybe we'd realize something happened, maybe we wouldn't. I don't know. Have you guys seen the footage? Well, the NASA stuff in which they do actually have a thing where a star system cannibalized another star system as a natural anomaly. I'm gonna let you know. I think that pretty much no matter what, that kind of stuff gets you. And so, you know what? It probably would be. Or a journey into the center of a galactic nova thing. You know what I'm saying? That's probably definitely on the list of not a lot of people have done that. I think spatial stuff is so fascinating. It just is neat, you know what I mean? I don't ever want to have one of those careers where you have to sit around doing 12 hours of mathematics to figure out how much the light wave bent from this place to this place, though. That's not fun stuff. The Hadron Collider is amazing and does do a whole bunch of stuff, along with a whole bunch of allegations that people just make about it. But um, they've got a lot of data. I look at the Hadron Collider data and stuff like that. Um, I'm fascinated at that stuff. And on LinkedIn, I'm friends with some of the people that work on that project. It's very fascinating. And in all honesty, the Hadron Collider is fascinating. So is the Kern's fusion reactor systems that they're getting online. Those are fascinating. There's so much amazing science happening that people would be very impressed with. I love science, actually. Like, super love it. That'd be where the rest of our money goes, guys. We win the Powerball, we buy Rocktopia or a new planet, and we pay a whole bunch of money to some scientific development place, in which we basically fund science that we like. Be like, nah, I like this. Boom. Do you know, there's a company called SoftBank. This is not stock advice, nor is this stock investment stuff, okay? This is just me discussing a company. So there's a giant company called SoftBank. SoftBank isn't really a bank. It's a Japanese company that was started by this dude back in the 1980s. And he started like a TV company, selling like televisions in like Tokyo or something like that. And I don't remember which city exactly. But over time, he developed a very large, very high tech corporation, right? And this corporation has a vision fund. And Vision Fund, the SoftBank Vision Fund alone, invests in a ridiculous amount of technology, including most of the advancements in robotics and AI. I have stock in them. I'm not telling you guys to go out and invest in them. I hold because I like them. SoftBank Annual Vision Fund. So SoftBank's Vision Fund is over $100 billion in capital investments that they make in just hey, we kind of like that technology. We'd like to drop, and that's their vision fund. That's not their like running operations, their other stuff. Like they literally insane stuff, guys. So do you know that giant the wall that's being built, the automated high-tech city? That's actually being built by SoftBank. Um, that's the company that's built it, like the actual builder that's behind it architecturally on the AI level and stuff like that. Yeah, and so SoftBank Corporation is fascinating. In fact, if you guys look up what SoftBank owns, it owns a bunch of companies that own a bunch of companies. Yeah, then they own. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I couldn't remember what it was called, but SoftBank is the tech company behind all those contracts that are happening. They're a Japanese company. They're very fascinating. They also, by the way, owned Boston Dynamic for a while. Like everybody's like, "Oh, Boston Dynamics an American company." But for most of the time, it was an American company that was a subsidiary, like only a piece of SoftBank. And SoftBank owns a lot of stuff like that, not just a little bit. Like so much stuff that it's absolutely one of the companies that if people were more aware of what all it has the capability of, they might would be a little nervous about it. I'm not wanting them to be nervous about it because I literally did put some money into their company. Not a lot. Oh, no. Uh-uh. So I get you. BlackRock's big. BlackRock's huge big. And I'm not arguing. BlackRock's massive. BlackRock Holdings. So let's look at BlackRock all together. BlackRock total equity value. Yeah, BlackRock's total equity is barely 37 something billion dollars. So I'm going to let you know that's nothing. SoftBank total equity. SoftBank's total equity is $11.37 trillion dollars. As in like BlackRock doesn't even know what world it's in compared to SoftBank. SoftBank literally controls all like if you guys knew what SoftBank controls, like Google their SoftBank holdings. I'll Google it for us. This is fascinating. I love SoftBank. Um, I believe in the future they're going to own most of the future. So SoftBank literally owns other companies to a weird level. And I'm going to show you guys this, and you guys will be like, but like the things that you think are their own companies, they're not. And I'm not trying to be mean about it or turn this into a hey, let's focus on stocks. So this is just what SoftBank's holding group owns, right? So SoftBank is massive. Their literal timeline is impressive and stuff like that. But just in what they hold in investments, they literally own T-Mobile percentage, like 3% of that, 29 point something percent of Alibaba, 48% of Yahoo Japan, 87% of Brightstar, 15% of Uber, and it just goes on and on. And some of these other companies that they own actually own sub companies too. Does this make sense? So SoftBank is if you look at it, they own a list of things. They hold their own holdings, and then they have a vision fund that then invests in some odd 100 million or 100 something billion in new investments each year that are designed to make them money on long term in technology positions. They are the leading, probably, developer of AI type stuff. Like, if you have an AI company, they've got some cash coming at you, and they are buying part of it, period. So they use AIs to help them make their investment decisions. So that's why they're the ones that are involved in a lot of things that they're not talked about, like BlackRock and Sycamore Group and stuff like that. You hear about them. You see what I mean? Like BlackRock and the Sycamore Group, they're very powerful, and I'm not dissing their power, okay? But SoftBank, nobody knows crap about them, right? Nobody. And they literally own pretty much whatever, like satellite stuff, AI stuff, robot technology companies, um, Yahoo in Japan, random things, random stuff. I mean, do I have an idea where they're going with that? I have no idea. It does seem like they're going somewhere with it, right? And so I don't have a lot of money invested in them because I just don't have a ton of money. Now we win a Powerball or something like that. I'm gonna own a bunch of that, and obviously we're gonna be a little bit flamboyant on the what we're doing game wise. I don't know what we'd be doing at that point. Um, Probably having one heck of a channel, honestly. Super sweet prizes. But I do invest in them directly. I believe in them as a company um, because I've looked over their stuff. And I'm not saying that they're consistently always forever going to make money, but they own a percentage of almost all the stuff, guys. And so, but I do get a lot of people like they don't know about them. It's like a secret. Look, we just got 25.9 pet. They like us this much. That's probably um, SoftBank's AIs assisting us. I don't even know. I'm just joking about that. That sounds really naughty. Did if AIs wanted to become my friend and help me out in life, though, I don't know if that's a thing that could happen. I would take it. You know what I mean? I do know that the SoftBank Corporation they use machine learning to help them make investment decisions, though. And technically, they've done pretty good on their investments. Just in case you guys are wondering if AI or machine learning assisted investments has helped SoftBank be better at investing, I believe it has. Everybody have to look into that on their own. I really like companies, and technology is just amazing. And here's the other cool thing. When you own stock in a company, you always get their prospectuses and stuff like that and all the info. And they do tech, right? So they're all like up about all the latest technology no matter what. So if you just keep up with reading whatever they send you or let you, their shareholder meetings and stuff, you pretty much stay up on a good amount of what's going on. They're very thoroughly invested, which is kind of a random conversation for a hunting video, but it is what it is. I find them to be impressive as a company. Crazy impressive. Do you guys? My understanding is BlackRock was also heavily exposed in that FTX thing. Just so you guys know. I mean, I don't know if it's true. that I have heard that BlackRock was exposed in FTX. I don't know that for a fact. I don't have internal data. You know what I mean? I'm not on that level, so let's not. And honestly, a lot of my positions right now, just so you guys know, are not a positive on the economy position. I'm like holding certain things because I believe in them as an overall company. But I'm not one of the people that believes that we're in the middle of a 20-year bull market. Just so you guys, I think that kind of thought is just craziness. Yeah, you guys, if you do invest in stuff, look into SoftBank on your own. And I'm not telling you as an immediate, hey, um, you're gonna get rich on this, but like because honestly, the stock market could pull back any day, and so you know, I would be really cautious on buying certain things for like at least the next 90 days or so. But reality wise, if you look at their portfolio, it's probably being best invested technically better than most of us are going to invest. And I try to invest well, but I can't afford my own AI. And so, and they invest. And so I'm like, oh, these guys are like their own ETF, but not. And so, super excited about that. Now we'll see if YouTube flags this video because I talked about investment. YouTube has totally different rules than Twitch. And so, like, I never know what they're going to tell me I'm in trouble for monetization purposes. Like, I'm not ever in lots of trouble, guys. But, like, sometimes they'll tell me a certain video is not monetizable. And so, it is why. Random stuff like this. Yeah, it's okay. I get you. Like honestly, I should show you guys the process. They have me verify that click buttons to say that there's no political discussions or like all kinds of stuff. And if there is, I have to indicate it and then they let me know that it's ad restricted. That's how it works, guys. And so I don't like that part. I actually don't think that that's I don't think that that's what they should do. But on the other hand, it's their platform and they go and find the advertisers. And so, but it is why I don't play music and stuff like that. Can I tell you what's crazy? Like, it's not even like if I play like music. YouTube will hit you on monetization on like random elevator music in a video game because whoever the composer of the random video game elevator music was didn't release the copyright on it, and so it copyright restricts it. Yeah, like legitimately like crazy stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I hope the guy that wrote the elevator music is happy with all of his um, money. I guess I hope he's getting money. Who knows though, right? But can I tell you, I also only have that happen once in a great while at this point because I've learned how to adjust my videos to a point. And I'm not that worried about if they don't monetize one or two videos here and there. You know what I'm saying? At first, it really annoyed the crap out of me, though. I was like, hey, what the heck? And at this point, I'm just like, oh, guys, we are doing pretty good on this. Can I tell you where it would upset me is if I had a discussion channel, one of those people, because there are people that just have talks. I know you guys know about that, but like podcasters, I'm gonna tell you what, you, I couldn't be a podcaster, and I don't know how many of their videos are monetizable because they're so picky about those guys. You've got to watch every little thing you say, or even in some cases, the conversations happening below in your own chat dialogue. I feel that those podcaster people are under super intense scrutiny, like in which I think that they're just trying to bring their opinion. I actually agree with more opinions, not less. Even if I disagreed with a podcaster, I wouldn't want them shut down like they get. I would just want them to have open dialogue, you know what I mean? Because, like, that's usually the best way is to hear somebody's idea out, not suppress it. That way you can confront it with better logic, you know what I mean? But, like, when you just shut somebody up, it just suppresses that train of thought, pushes it up under. And I'm not saying, whatever somebody believes, if you believe it's incorrect, it's better that it's in the sunlight, in which then there can be some kind of dialogue in which the premise of their idea can be attacked or proven. Either way, you know what I'm saying? And I honestly think that the people that are opinion people, they're very much under the scrutiny, even though they're legitimately just an opinion person. And so, as a gamer, I get some scrutiny, but not near the amount for sure. And which is kind of why I prefer gaming and stuff like that, because you don't have to worry about every other week the concept of somebody not appreciating what you said and all of a sudden being vastly restricted. Guys, I think we've got some serious points. And we haven't even burnt through this rifle. This rifle, oh, we've almost halfway burnt through it. Look at that. More than halfway. Insane stuff going on. Yeah, SoftBank's impressive. Big company. We're flying through this though now. By flying, we still have a really long time. But we'll probably make it through this. It looks like we're actually doing pretty good. That's going down fast though. I am surprised we haven't global yet. I mean, we've been doing good. But we don't have a global. That's kind of insane. Maybe they're not going to global us today. Could that be? I'm going to just cross my fingers harder. I'm not really going to cross my fingers. That's kind of. I wonder where that comes from. Where does the term cross your fingers come from? Okay, guys. Crazy stuff. I'm double checking. It's interpreted as an attempt to implore God to protect you by making the symbol of the cross with one's fingers. Honestly, I did not put it together as a religious type thing, but whatever. Interesting. Weird, too. Who would have known? I actually would not have thought that, guys. I thought it was just a random luck thing. Not like a, hey, crosses type thing. Interesting. That's why Google's so handy. We just hope it's telling us the truth on all this stuff, right? Since we're all getting so much information from one source nowadays. Gosh, our scope has barely moved. Oh, well, I'm sorry the stream died on your end. That happens sometimes. Sometimes I'll be watching somebody's stream and I think that they're having like issues because it's doing weird things on mine. Yeah, it. I have an internet provider that isn't super amazing. That's legit why I don't multi-stream. At one point, I was multi-streaming, and there were so many issues, and it was just the literal bandwidth that they provide in my area isn't that big, so it kind of. In which I guess what is that? There's Starlink now. Does Starlink work good? Does anybody actually have Starlink and do a bunch on it? I kind of want it. Just gonna say. My local provider is, I don't know, it's better than some areas I've lived in, and okay. It's okay. That's what we'll say. I'm able to play, I'm able to stream, so I can't complain too much, right? gonna have to buy keys. We're almost to 10. It'd be nice if we could get to 10 of them. Yeah, if I can get enough, I'll buy a bunch of keys and we'll just click them all open. I can save them over the weekend and we can open them on Monday. Because I'm going to be playing this weekend and stuff for sure. I mean, I might not stream. I might stream. I have no idea. But I'll definitely get a bunch of more. And on Monday, for sure, when I stream, we can definitely open these up. We could get some random thing. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm not really sure I could convince myself to keep a seasonal ring if I got one. There was so much money that I have a hard time mentally keeping something like that. And I know I should be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Those rings are usually so insane that they're absolutely worth having. It just mentally, I don't know if I could get myself to keep a ring. You know what I'm saying? I kill that thing first and then we'll kill Bob. Yeah. And I know people that own multiple of those rings, so it's not like people don't, but man, that's what they're like $2,000 or some crap like that, right? So that's in my mind just that's where I would have a hard time. I'd want to keep it, but the idea of having 20,000 ped in usable fundage would probably override me. I don't know. I'd be in a horrible fight over it, guys. It would be horrible. Yeah, yeah. Who knows? What would you guys do? Would you guys keep the ring or would you sell it? Like if you guys got a ring, because emotionally I'd want to keep it, but just that much money, I'm leaning so much that I would not. I would end up keeping the money. If it didn't decay, yeah. See, let's hope we don't end up in this situation of having a $2,000 ring that we have no idea what we're gonna do with. Obviously, I would have to weigh. If it was good, I'd keep it. What? No, they should not ever make them decay. Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, if it had vampirism on it, the vampiric stuff on it, I would keep it. That vampiric stuff is so super powerful on long term that I would probably be keeping it. If it had just normal stuff, see, I don't know. Yeah, the life steal, that's what it's called. Life steal is uber as heck. Like flat out over the long term, if you have an item with life steal on it that doesn't deteriorate, I don't know how you don't keep that because the bigger weapon you use, the more. Now, like, that's the one that I would be sold on. I did see that some of the other rings and stuff like that had really massive skill gains on them and stuff like that in some cases. But to me, the life steal alone is super next level. Like, that's the one thing that would make it where I would keep a ring because literally I could sell it later, and that is an actual point. But besides that, can you imagine if you had like a 5 or 10% life steal ring? You would be dominating. It would be so freaking epic. And so the lifesteal stuff would be the selling point for me. If I got a ring with lifesteal, it would be like, I don't know. I'd be keeping it for sure. Outside of that, I'm not like the increased attack stuff I think is neat, but it's not the end of the world neat, you know what I'm saying? But lifesteal, man, that's and if it had lifesteal and block or lifesteal and dodge on it, literally I'm keeping that. So I guess I would keep it if it were the right one, you know what I mean? And the whole time I'd be thinking, holy crap, this is a really lot of money in a ring. But on lifesteal though, I think that that makes its way back to you. Just on the lifesteal alone. And so, who knows though? I don't have any other lifesteal items though, guys. And so, for me, it would be a big deal. Look at that. We definitely killed some of these dudes today, though. Trying to figure out what we're looking like. We've burnt some ped, but not a ton. Probably 50 ped, honestly, guys. I'd be shocked if we haven't burnt 50 ped. But we have a bunch of, like, Christmas thingamajiggies. And we've almost burnt through a whole rifle. And that's pretty good work for a single day. I'm thinking we're about to get a good hit of some kind. Of course, I've also been thinking we were about to get a global for about an hour now, so who knows, right? Overall, we're having fun, kicking some butt, doesn't really matter. That's what I'm saying too. Like, I don't know. I grew up in the generation where we took quarters to the arcade and like $10 was not a big deal. You know what I mean? And so I feel that like if I spend $5 having fun in the afternoon, we're good. And if we level or do anything else, we're excellent, excellent. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it's been a good day. Honestly, freaking epic week. I'm wiped out. It's been a long week. That's how you know it's been a good week. When you've been so busy that you're wiped out, but yet happy about it at the end of the week. That's good stuff. Boom! Right there. See what I'm saying? We've been waiting an hour for that. But it happened because. But straight up, yeah, it's been a great week. It's been like I'm wiped out. Straight up, I'm gonna sleep good this weekend. But it's all been because I've been actively getting some stuff done this week, like straight up. And so it could be, could be, could be. That could be. But I'm gonna think that it might be. Our next global could be massive. We could also, honestly, I would take anything. I think we're doing good anyway, man. Honestly, we're about 50 ped down. That's what I was looking. And then we had a 60 something ped global. So we're probably right back into where we're not gaining. We didn't go up any, but we didn't probably lose very much at all today, which means that we literally got to sit here. Um, Boom. Look at that. And so we just got stage two. I don't even know what the crap that is of one of the things. That's always good. And so basically we're just kicking butt, dude. And, I haven't had an HOF in a little while, and I think my last HOF was actually a crafting HOF anyway. Um, but overall, we've had such good stuff going on in the game that I don't know if it matters. I mean, like, I like HOFs. Not even going to argue that, but we're like Mojo and Heavy, making good money off of gun sales for the game. I mean, not like I'm obviously we're not going to be like buying a mansion off of in Entropia gun sales, but our character gets to level up, make some guns. That's pimp. Basically, I'm just pimping today, dude. I hope you guys are all having such a good day. I'm even gonna go get some Mexican food in a little bit. And I'm super excited about that. Like, it's gonna be great. There's this dish, I can't pronounce any of the dishes ever, but I love most of them. But it has some kind of really yummy hot sauce on it. It's vegetables and other things. Has usually some seafood in it. It I don't even know what it's called. I'll take a picture of it. Delicious. Um, Basically, it's gonna be good. I don't go out to eat a lot because I'm not really an out in the world person most of the time. Like I'll go to a place do an engraving and stuff like that. But I'm not a big out there person. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm super excited about that. Really love food. I know I don't look like a big person, but my soul inside me is probably a big person. I don't know. Basically, though, food. Oh, what the crap? We're out of our thing. Hold on, guys. I don't know if you guys live in a place where they have lots of Hispanic or Mexican restaurants, but in Colorado we have really good ones. Like seriously good food. And I'm not gonna like tell you guys it's like, oh, it's the same as if you were in Mexico itself. It's probably maybe close. I mean, I've been to Mexico a few times. It's pretty much the same food to me, but Colorado is very Hispanic in culture, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't picture that, but so we have really good Mexican restaurants, super good Mexican restaurants, to be honest. We don't have a lot of other stuff. Like we have some good smoked meat places, right? That's yummy. I love smoked meat too. Like barbecue places. And then we have a lot of Mexican restaurants. We have some Italian restaurants. I love Italian food. That's friggin' yummy. Obviously, I'm hungry. Basically, Italian food and Mexican food are both delicious, though, along with a lot of other food. But, I'll take a picture of the dish. I don't know what it's called, but it's absolutely delicious. And it's probably maybe semi healthy. I don't, I mean, there's vegetables in it and stuff like that, so maybe. I don't know. It's delicious, is the most part. And then I'm going to let you know they do not mess around at Mexican restaurants. When they make you a margarita, I honestly think that they're legit trying to get you drunk. Like most restaurants, they make you a drink. It's a drink. But I'm gonna tell you what, if you go to a Mexican restaurant in Colorado, they are trying to get you drunk. It's not even a play around thing. They're like, hey, we slipped a shot in your shot. You know, I'm a lightweight, so like that also factors drastically into that stuff. But I feel that they make them pretty staunch anyway, guys. And so like I have like a single margarita and I'm like, "Whoop, that's probably siesta time for me." I do like a margarita though. That and they have this drink that's not even a drink. It's like non-alcoholic, but it's called horchata. And honestly, the first time I heard of it, um, you're going for food. I'm gonna be going for food soon. The first time I heard of a horchata, I didn't know what it was, and so I asked, and they're like, "It's rice drink." I'm like, "Rice drink? That doesn't sound like something I drink." But then I tried it, and it was freaking really good. It doesn't taste like rice. It tastes like cinnamon something. I don't even know. Cinnamon vanilla stuff going on. It's really good. Yeah, super looking forward to that. Guys, we are kicking some butt. Look at that. We're freaking at 384 of our 1,500 points. In which that's still a lot of points to go, guys. And then we're going to have to do that like a bunch more times. Honestly, I wish though that we had some food types I hadn't tried yet. So, this one time I went to this event called VidCon that literally teaches you how to stream and stuff, right? I know, shocking. There's a place that teaches you. Um, And basically, while I was there, I didn't know where to stay in LA area, and maybe not LA, but the Anaheim area in California. Um, so I booked a hotel in a place called, well, I don't know what it's called, but my Uber person let me know it was Little Korea, in which I guess is not a good place to stay. But can I tell you, the food was freaking. I never had a problem, by the way. The whole time I had a blast. But people kept on being like, letting me know, hey, that's probably not the place you should stay. But I'm going to tell you, the food there was super good. And I didn't have any issues. Everybody was kind and nice to me. So, I don't know. Not telling anybody else that that's a good idea because so many people were like very concerned. But the food in Little Korea was super good. Like, I didn't know what the crap I was eating, but it was great. The girl told me what it was, though. Like, at one point, she kind of said what it was, but I didn't actually understand it at all. And so, it was just a random thing that this girl told me, hey, I would suggest this. After she suggested at first, like, braised something tail, some kind of tail that was braised and barbecued. And I didn't think that I was that. Um, Basically, I didn't feel like eating some random tail, and I didn't know if that was good. So then I told her, I don't really think that that's the right mix for me. So then she told me, oh, I'm going to bring you this soup thing. So this soup they brought out, and it was like a big freaking bowl of soup. And then she brought out like little like dishes with stuff to dump into the soup. In which I did dump all the stuff into the soup. It was super spicy, super yummy. I would eat that again if we had a place in, like where I live that served that. I don't even know what it was. It was super good though. Yeah, definitely I would eat that again. My stomach was a little mad at midnight though. I'm gonna just let you guys know. Definitely with some spices I had never ate before. And I woke up thinking, WTF, should have I ate that? But man, the taste on it was so good. It was a little spicy though, but super yummy. And technically, where I live, we don't have one of those places at all. Actually, I kind of wonder how far I would have to travel to go to one of those places. Because all the way to California seems a little excessive, just to be honest, guys. Of course, they have that Comic Con thing in California at San Diego and stuff. I don't go there a lot to California at all, hardly, but I might would go there again, go to that Comic Con thing, and then cross my fingers, I guess, and go to Little Tokyo or Little China. I'll bet they're good food too. Ooh, guys, we're definitely in the situation of needing to get a snack probably in a little bit. Honestly, overall, they've been really kind to us, guys. And overall, I'm literally kind of a little bit starving, so shouldn't have been talking about food so much. Okay, I want to show you guys that nano stuff I'm talking about real quick. I'm gonna go and check us out of this real fast. I don't think we'll have a big repair bill because this is very efficient. This is the whole kit I'm using. Yeah, 15 pad. Let's look at this. We don't have Loot Nanny, so we don't know that stuff. We got 21 clicky click things, 240 pad in that. I'd say overall, we probably didn't break even, but we definitely spent almost nothing. I mean, like that's ridiculous, actually. So, so weird just coming out of here and being right here. Ah, see, look, boom, these guys will be ripping this up. And here's Cutie Pup. She's always running that stuff, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm talking about nano cubes. Nanites, overload nanites right here. So, these are overload nanites. Now, I'm going to tell you guys the only reason somebody would use overload nanites is if they were attempting in some capacity to jack up the amount of stuff that they're basically putting into stuff. Obviously, these only give you 24 seconds worth of stuff, and it's a massive boost for 24 seconds. So, great and all. It's 6 pad though, and 6 pad in 24 seconds will burn out. And so, it's a massive overload. I honestly believe the only reason that people use these, by the way, is because of the fact that they're hijacking their system and they're attempting to dump a bunch of pet into the whatever they're doing. And I don't know that for sure. I have never bothered making these even for myself. I have seen that they do sell once in a while, like a decade ago. And in all honesty, that's ridiculous. I don't even know why people are buying them at that rate. Um, I kind of felt that they were something that you would make for yourself more than something that you would make and sell. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just such a weird item. And it's not that um, I don't think that anybody would make them and sell them for somebody else. It's just like most people don't have a big use for some kind of weird nanocube overload thing. I could be wrong. If you guys do think that they're totally useful and stuff like that, just besides just overloading yourself, um, go ahead and let me know how, because honestly, I literally don't understand what you would do with them besides overload yourself in an effort to what, get a better loot outcome? Because besides that, I don't know. Maybe it's something else. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Hold on one second. I did want to see if we can find somebody doing Entropia real quick. Bella's on Entropia. I want to make sure she's actually playing. Yes, she is. Bella's awesome. We'll raid her real quick. Think you guys will enjoy this. She's doing what I was just doing. She's doing it at a higher level. Obviously, she's always rocking it. You guys have a great day, and I really do appreciate you hanging out. Peace and very best wishes.